Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today we are going to do the update for the Pan That eyeshadow palette for 2023, and that is the Norvina and ABH collection. I think it's ABH Norvina collection, and it's the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 5. So of course the purple one that has neutrals and purples inside. Last month we were at 447.56 grams, and we are now at 447.42 grams. There are quite a few people panning the, fully panning the ABH Norvina palette, the eyeshadow palette, not the Pro Pigment palette, the little, the small one that just has eyeshadows in it. So they're doing a fantastic job panning that palette. I know Jaylon is doing it from J Loves Makeup, Kim is doing it from Teacher Loves Beauty, and Valerie is doing it from BMRT on Instagram. So go ahead and check them out. I don't exactly remember who else is doing this, but definitely go check out those. I'm sure if the girls are updating, they may be mentioning who else is using that palette specifically. But I am using this one because I do not own the other one, but I did own this one. And even though I knew I wasn't going to pan this entire Pro Pigment palette, not just eyeshadow palette, pigment palette in a year, at least I could see how far I could get in a year with regular usage, not like extremely panning to the point where I'm like forcing myself to use this over and above every single other thing. But I wanted to use it regularly to see how much progress I could make in a big palette like this. So we started off the year at 449.01 grams. That's where the entire palette was right from the beginning, and we are now at 447.42. So I have used quite a bit of product in here. You don't need a lot because they're pigments, not eyeshadows. So there's full pigments when you're applying these to your eyes. You get a lot of pigment payoff. It looks beautiful. I love the shade range. I love the fact that there is a lot of neutrals, purples, some baby poop colors, orangey coppery colors, and I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of like the glitter in here. It's very finely milled. It's like I have a huge dip, by the way. It's very finely milled and it's gorgeous topper. It does not go into my eye, so I'm not against it at all. It's very pretty. It's really very pretty, honestly. Do I love glitter? Not so much. I prefer the mica eyeshadows that give you all the glitter and payoff that a full-on glitter would give you without the potential of like getting it in your eyeballs. So but what I do love about this eyeshadow palette is the fact that there's so much to use in here, but you barely need anything in order to make full payoff on your eyeshadow. And I have my crease blending shades to deepen up, which there's 3 of pretty much the same shade, let's be honest. This one, however, is shimmer. So you can see this one is a very, very shimmery. But it is essentially kind of similar to the same shades. It's just a hint, I would say a hint deeper than those two. And this one has little teeny tiny glitters in it. There's a huge dip in that one. Wow. I'm not sure. Yeah, you'll be able to see the glitter there. That's not from the glitter that I just put on my eyes. This is literally from the eyeshadow. Like, it's not from the previous glitter. So I don't know if you'll be able to see them now, but I think they all came off now. Anyhow, so there's like a bunch of the similar shades, but they're just a little different, but they're still essentially the same. And then you have like this one, and this one that's kind of the same. This one's like slightly lighter, but these two are practically the same. This one's a little cooler, this one's a little warmer, but essentially on the eye, they're very similar. I'll swatch all 3 of those for you guys so you can have a look, but they're essentially the same shade, right? Like when they're on the eye, other than the full pigmentation, like this one looks slightly cooler than the other 2, but I mean, they're not that different. So that's the one downfall of this palette, is that there is so much in here, but there is so much similarity as well. Now, in saying that, I love, this is like my favorite shimmer. It's the most beautiful, like purpley shimmer. It's absolutely stunning on the eyes. just gorgeous on the eyes. Oh my God, it's beautiful. But every single shimmer in here is, I need a cloth. Like, oh my gosh, I am making such a mess. But I really want to show you guys this palette before it's almost the end of the year and I put it away. So I thought, let's do that today. So here is the like coppery shade, which of course with my red hair, I have been wearing a little bit more frequently and will continue to, even though it's not my favorite shade. The red brings out my eyes a little bit more. This is the coolest version of a shimmer in the palette and it's stunning. Very similar to the other one, just more blue based. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. This one here, it's giving me like a gold, but like in the pan it looks more coppery orange, but like on, so like it's such a beautiful color. Oh my gosh. It's sort of that in between, like it's like gold, but like with a wash of peach, I guess is how I would explain it. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I need to use this one more. I might be pulling that out more and like using this with more of like the top quadrant, like maybe that. But it's just gorgeous. And take a look at this white. Like, hello. If you need a white to adjust any of your eyeshadows, this one is going to do it. Like, and this is what I mean about pigmentation. It's just pure pigment. So yeah. Let's swatch a couple more. Here's the deepest shimmer in the purple zone of the palette. It's not the greatest quality. It's a little drier. Purples tend to do that though, but this is sort of like a glittery looking version of the shimmer. Not totally here for that shade. It's not speaking to me. I have barely used it, if I'm being honest. And then we have a couple of different, I don't know, like it goes with the palette, but like it's very Christmas-esque for me. Although it does swatch very golden on the finger when I initially put it on, it looks like white. But you can see when you apply it, it gives that beautiful golden hue, which is so stunning on the inner corner and on the brow bone. Absolutely beautiful. This one here just doesn't go with anything in the palette as far as I'm concerned. Like it's fine to put with the purples, it's fine to put with the browns, but it's just sort of like a random light baby pink just randomly put in there. I don't know. I just feel like when I look at this, I would not pair this with these warm punchy purples or even like that. I don't know, like I just like these two. It's like one of these things is not like the other. My God. I know. Don't judge. And this one here is one I'd never use. It's just so boring. It's like, it's literally like my skin, but shinier. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the weirdest shade. I just don't jive. I don't know. Can you even see it on my skin? I put like 3 swatches on this, and this is a pigment. It's the same color as my skin. But anyhow, there we go. And I love this shade right here, but I don't know I don't really use it because when I'm starting a look and I see this, I immediately go for the purples. But this is so beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. Such a stunning rose shade. Beautiful. So there's a lot to unpack in this palette. There's so much going on. So many different shades. Some that kind of go together. Some that I would never put together. But I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I'm very happy that I decided to partake because I really enjoy the palette, and I know it's one that I would want to keep. In fact, it has gone on sale twice this year, and I was like tempted to get a backup. I'm like, you do not need a backup of a pigment palette that you haven't even hit pan on. Like, this is my brain. I don't want to run out, you know, like, oh my goodness, it's fine. Life will be okay. You do not need the additional palette. But anyway, love the palette. I'm at 447.42. I'm hoping by November, December, I can bring it down into 446 grams, somewhere in there in the higher point decimal range. But I would love to get into the 446 area. So, I mean, that means I'm going to have to really use this palette like at least multiple times a week. So I'll see if I can do that. I mean, it's a goal, but like I'm okay if I don't reach that goal because I'm using so many other things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. Next year, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit, I think. Haven't exactly decided, but I have an idea, and I've talked to Kim and Andrea about it. It's potential, but we'll see. But yeah, there's lots of change going on my channel in a great way. So I hope you guys stick around and have hit that subscribe button and the like button, and send me a comment down below. Let me know if you're doing a Pan That palette. Go say hello to Amber F. She's the one who created Pan That palette, and she literally pans through every single palette she owns. So go and check her out and give her a follow as well. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.